the two mistakes. This piece of sage advice comes from Donald J. Wheeler, who advised us that if we get the variation wrong in the system, we don't understand it, then we can make one of two mistakes. The first one is when we only have common cause variation in the system, and yet we think there's a signal, so we send somebody to find out what happened. The problem is the signal isn't there, it's just noise in the system, common cause variation. And the person going to look for it may find something, but actually it won't be real, because the data is only showing that common cause variation. The second mistake is when we miss an opportunity for improvement. There's a signal there, special cause is visible, but we miss it. And that's a great opportunity to learn about a system and actually make a very quick improvement. So both of these are problems, but if we use a control chart, we can avoid them because we can determine between common cause or system noise and special cause when there is actually a signal there that it's worthwhile going to look at and find. Now, a couple of other things that he picked up that are actually very common is that we tend to blame people for poor performance, praise them for good performance, and actually it's just the system. And the people actually in the system and running it have very little control over the output. The next thing is that we actually make future plans based on the data when actually there's special cause signals in there. And that means that the process is unstable and unpredictable. So how can we make plans if the process is unstable? And then finally, when we have a common cause variation process, it's stable and predictable, and we start tweaking it without doing that properly and looking at all of the forces within those systems, then we can actually make things worse. So beware of the two mistakes and use a control chart to determine between common and special cause.